Shout out Corey X Kenshin. I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Go get your snacks. Now there is this teacher who just disappeared. But it was so odd because in the surveillance camera, as you can just see, she's coming from her classroom and she was going to the bathroom. That was the last time she was ever seen. As they was digging deeper into this, it was so weird that Carlene and Philip both was together a little bit often because she would give him extra help after classes. So what happened to them two? Were they both kidnapped? Did they both decided to run off together? So like I said, they invested into the Philip case first because he's younger, and they noticed when they pinged his phone around 4:30, he went to the movie theater. After he went to the movie theater, he went off. So did he run away? The next day, one of the officers decided to go to the school and look deeper into these surveillance cameras at the school. And he found something that completely blew his mind, completely shocked him. As the teacher, Carlene, is leaving her classroom, walking, a minute later, this guy in his blue hoodie, walking with his head down, follows her with some gloves. He followed her in the bathroom. Some minutes went by, and then there's a lady who walked in the bathroom. And this lady immediately walked out because she saw someone changing clothes. Then a minute later, she sees that person who followed Carlene walks out the bathroom. Around this time, he walks out of the school. When he's out of the school, he goes and proceeds to change his clothes. After he changes his clothes, he runs back into school. He goes back upstairs, and he goes back into class where Carlene and him was at. He grabs his stuff, he grabs her stuff, and he leaves the classroom. Goes back downstairs, drop their stuff off, and then he goes back upstairs coming with a ski mask on. He bumps into a student, takes the ski mask off, talks to him for a bit. Then it's like, all right, I gotta go. He takes off and he runs. The student looked kind of confused. Like, what's going on? Now what he do is he get this recycling bin, aka a trash can. He bring this trash can in the building, wearing his ski mask once again, bring it in the bathroom. Then he goes outside of the bathroom with this recycling bin. So what's in the recycling bin? He leaves the school with the same bin, walks past this man. The man don't think none of it. Of course, why would he? And he's on side of the school bringing this bin inside of the woods. Now, when he was leaving that bathroom, he had blood all over his jeans. Also, when he went to go change again, he had put on a black shirt or a black jacket with some black shorts. Went to the bathroom again. I don't know what he did in that bathroom. Maybe cleaned up some blood. But then he left the bathroom. Then he just started walking all around the school. Just walking and walking and walking. He skipped practice this day because he did play soccer. So he didn't go to soccer. He just kept walking and walking until he left the school. Now, remember I said he went to the movie theaters? That was after all of this done happened. He purchased some things with Carlene's card. Then he went to Wendy's and purchased some things with her card as well. Later, one of the police found a boy wearing a black book sack, and it was Philip that was wearing the black book sack. Police checked the book sack, found a knife and a box cutter that was red. When he asked him where did it came from, he said the girl. Also in the backpack was her credit cards, her IDs, and a pair of her underwear. Book sack.
Back of this Danvers police cruiser sits the 14-year-old boy accused of killing a popular Danvers high school teacher. This morning, he was driven from police headquarters to court in Salem to be arraigned.
As he was in the interrogation room, he said that she said a trigger word. Once she said that trigger word, he flipped, he switched, and he became aggressive, and he became the teacher, if you know what I mean. If she said a word to trigger you, then how come you prepared to kill her? It don't make sense. So backtrack. You came to school that day with a box cutter, a knife, gloves, mask, extra pair of clothes. So you knew what you was gonna do. Meaning you planned everything beforehand and you knew exactly what you was gonna do. All of this was being discussed in the interrogation room. He was charged with first-degree homicide and a couple other charges.
Followed Miss Ritzer into that bathroom. He was not himself. He was not the kind, smart 14-year-old boy. He was totally and absolutely responding to the terrible command hallucinations that were in his head. He didn't choose to do.
Before his trial started, he got in trouble again. He attacked his female guard. That's almost the same way that he did Carlene, the teacher. But why? Why? He followed her into a locker room, making sure she wasn't being watched, and he wasn't being watched. Pushed her against the wall and attacked her using a pencil. This did not make this good for this guy at all.
Detention center, sources say surveillance video shows Chisholm following a female worker into a staff locker room, carrying what appears to be a pencil. The woman says Chisholm came at her and began her. As she screamed for help, he started punching her. Within seconds, staff members rushed in to help and restrain Chisholm. She was not seriously injured.
There was no way he was getting out of this.
He did these terrible things to Colleen Ritzer, and she was only 24 years old. And the only still image that matters in this case is the image of Colleen in the woods.
Now, this probably went over y'all heads, but I want y'all to understand this, because somebody could feel some type of way, or somebody's life could be just completely down the drain. An innocent person that's just doing their job, life could end just like that. Why? Because you end up being there, wrong place, wrong time. And that's why people in today's age, in our generation, a lot of us have PTSD, because we know how people can get and we don't trust nobody. And that's why a lot of us, honestly, we stay inside and we just stay to ourselves, because this world is just too all over the place and your life could really just end in the blink of an eye. Now, as I'm looking at this guy as he was going through the trial and everything, look at him. Like, he had no emotions. He was just there. Like, I don't know what's going on in his head right now. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's going through in that current moment. You can tell here in this moment that this is a guy going through something.
She really just loved her students and wanted to help them, and genuinely did not take teaching as just a job.
Because remember I told y'all about that female before she murdered this man. She took pictures of him. There's a movie out there called Psycho. A lot of y'all might know the famous scene from Psycho of the lady in the shower. Well, the lady in the shower took multiple pictures. And if you connect these pictures to the Jody case, they are exactly the same. Now, people who usually do this suffer from some type of mental illness or some disorders, which he did, a psychotic disorder. And when he was doing these actions, he had voices in his head. Now, I don't know why, but this case reminded me of Michael Myers a lot. When he was at the school, because this place took place at a school, and he was just staring at the girl like he knew what he was gonna do, because everything was kind of premeditated in a way. And then he goes to jail, which Michael Myers didn't do, goes to jail, and he attacks this guard, just like the boy did. Now, I'm not saying that he got this from Michael Myers, but it just reminds me of that. Isn't it crazy how, like, movies can connect to a real life case in a way? Okay, we need to talk about something. Now, I make these horror videos a lot, often, as y'all can tell. And I just want to say, sometimes these videos do be getting to me. So I was taking out the trash. It's nighttime right now. It's late. As I'm walking to the trash, as I'm about to take the trash out, I see this man that's about probably 50 feet away from me, walking with a stick. Now, in my head, this could be a normal guy walking, or I'm about to die. I'm serious, because it's nighttime. What is he doing walking this late? He got no business doing walking this late. It's 11 p.m. right now. So I immediately, as I'm taking out the trash, I'm thinking of the SpongeBob episode, like,
You mean outside?
That's where the dumpster is, yes.
when SpongeBob was scared to go outside to take out the trash because somebody was stalking him outside of the restaurant. And when he finally took out the trash, he was scared as hell. So I just brushed it off. I really didn't care, because I don't be scared to take out the trash at night. When this man gets close, I mean like real close, to the point where I'm putting the trash in the garbage can. He walking behind me. I'm thinking he gonna full attack me. I'm serious. I'm really thinking this man is really about to attack me, because he ended up touching my shoulder. My heart started beeping so fast. I could not make this up. The man touched my shoulder. I turn around and it's my neighbor. Yes, my neighbor always walk, but why is he walking this late? He kind of old. He walk a lot with the little stick because he got bad back problems. He touched my shoulder and he was like, yeah, I hope you're doing fine. I'm sorry for your loss, because my grandpa passed away recently. I was like, yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. But thank you, though. And then he continues to walk. But yeah, that literally just happened after I just finished making a video like this. Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. I'm about to give y'all some movies to watch if y'all bored right now and don't got nothing to watch on Netflix. There's this movie called Fractured. Now, this movie is so good. The ending blew my mind. I know whoever seen this, y'all know that this movie is really good. This movie right here is called The Vanish. I don't know if I gave y'all this movie before, but this movie is good. But yeah, y'all, like, that's the end of the video. This is a cover over my head, not a towel. But yeah, enjoy y'all night.
I just skirt it off in your whip, yeah. I just